Hi, Javid. We're back with more essays from you. Great. Let's see what you wrote. This is the green energy one. Let's see what you said. The topic of renewable energy has grown in importance over the last few decades. Some people believe that green energy is cost-effective and environmentally friendly, yet others claim that it could considerably endanger energy safety of the world countries. Okay? In my opinion, green energy is economic and sustainable. Therefore, people should switch from conventional methods to more beneficial alternatives of deriving energy. Lovely, lovely. On the one hand, it could be argued that traditional ways of producing energy are more secure and stable. The central reason behind this is that natural energy sources such as oil and gas are still in abundance, and the world is less likely to run out of them in upcoming decades. However, alternative energy sources cannot be used to keep up with an ever-growing energy demand of the world population. In fact, according to recent studies, the advancements in technology still need years of development to be able to provide the world with renewable energy. Therefore, it is conclusively clear why you don't need a comma there, why some people oppose the usage of new methods of energy sourcing. Okay, I think I know what you're saying. Fine. Okay. Yeah. Moving on. On the other hand, however, green energy is the one and only way of preventing an ever-increasing air pollution problem of the modern world. Thanks to natural energy sources such as the sun, waves in the oceans, and wind, electricity can be produced without harming the environment of the planet. By shifting towards alternative natural energy sources, it will be ensured that no greenhouse gases are discharged into the air. For instance, recent research has shown that air contamination rates have fallen by 15% in the countries where green energy is used more and more. Thus, it is safe to mention that using alternative ways of energy production is highly beneficial for the health and safety of the world. To conclude, I firmly believe that green energy must be used widely in all countries due to its positive impacts on the biosphere. It is predicted that pollution levels could be more dangerous if the world population does not completely employ renewable energy by 2050. Okay, now let's take a look at how you did. Fine. Energy threat to energy security. You discussed it in this whole paragraph, no problems. Let's take a look at this. Greatly reduce costs and are better for the environment. You talked about it being better for the environment, but did you talk about cost? The answer is not that I could tell. Let's see. No, definitely not. You only talked about the environmental impact, Javid, and that's a problem because the essay really clearly says costs and is better for the environment, but you only answered part of that aspect. So you absolutely have to mention all parts of the task. So when you see in the band descriptors where it says the essay covers all parts of the task, this is what they mean. Okay, so check out exactly what I'm referring to. To get a 6, one of the things you have to do addresses all parts of the task, although some parts may be more fully covered than others. But you didn't even do that. So what that does is this puts you in a really dangerous territory. Look at this. Addresses the task only partially. Okay, so I'm showing this to highlight to you how important it is to make sure that you really look at all parts of the task. You see these ands in the essays are always really tricky. They do it in the task 1 as well. You've got these ands in your bullets, you've got plurals, so you have to really be focused and pay attention to what they're asking you. It was a nicely written essay, but you absolutely have to discuss costs as well, okay? So what you did here was great. And what you did here was really good as well. I liked everything I read, but you had to mention cost as well, about how this energy is going to be cheaper for the world because we don't have to dig, we don't have to, like buy, oil and crude oil and whatever to produce them. So it's just abundantly available in our atmosphere. All right. Okay, keep that in mind. I would hate to see you lose really valuable points on your essay for something like this. So keep it in mind when you write your next essays. All right, let's look at the next one. Okay, and then here we have a problem with your neighbor, his annoying dogs. Let's see what you wrote. Dear Michael, I am writing you regarding the inconvenience that is caused by your small dog in recent days. The last couple of weeks, due to the noise that your dog makes, we have been feeling quite uncomfortable. Unfortunately, the noise is so loud that it is hard to sleep without any interruptions during the night. I would like to kindly ask you to take necessary actions in order to settle the situation. It would be helpful if you can move the dog's current house to the backyard of your house. Since your backyard is across our house's backside, oh, careful, backside is not really right here. Since your backyard is far away from our house is probably the best way you could say this. I believe it will fix the situation. That way, even if it makes noise, we will not hear it. Furthermore, the backyard looks to the street where no other people are living right now, so it will not disturb anyone else. I appreciate your understanding. Okay, no wood here. And then, looking forward to hearing from you soon. I would not have changed lines. I would have just left it on the same line. Best wishes, John. Let's see. Did you state your reason? Yes, you did. Did you say what you want to happen? Yes, you did. Did you have a nice, respectful style? Yeah, you did. I would say that your tone was kind of neutral. It was neither formal nor informal, and that's okay. I mean, maybe Michael is a friend, maybe he's not, maybe he's just a neighbor that you're acquainted with. So I guess your tone was fine. That's it. It's a fine letter. Like I said, there were some word choices that were a little strange, but go ahead and correct it, okay? Good job, and let's meet back here with your next set of essays. Keep in mind my suggestions about task 2. Remember also what I said about task 1. This one is really straightforward, but they're not always straightforward. Keep in mind all of those plurals and all of those ands that they kind of throw into the bullets. And you have to be really, really careful with them. All right, so let's meet back here with your next set of essays. Good luck.